Welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you about check constraint. The check constraint is basically will use to verifying a constraint that is allowing you to a specified value is meeting the requirements or not. It will be on inserting the query, it will automatically verify and check if it is meeting the requirements, like a condition. If it is satisfying, it will allow you the data into inserting into the database, or else it will throw you an error. All right, we will see in a statement how it will be implemented by using the check constraints by defaultly. For this the purpose, I am going to creating one new table called like any of users, employees, anyone you can create it here. Now having a tables called employee is there, employee 1 is there, employee 2 I am going to create here. Now simply see, it's very important to know to prepare these statements. See, create table, name of the table, employee 2 I am creating with the parentheses, open and end braces, and the terminator of the table here. Now I am writing like columns. What are the columns to be available in this particular table? While writing the columns only, I'll mention to verify check constraints. How it is, you'll check it. Okay, first column as an ID I'm taking here, and serial, and here it is a primary key I'm mentioning, primary key, sorry, it's a key, and the second column it is in a first name. It's in a table, employee registration table, we can simply say that where care of 255, and the first name, and the second column I'll choose that as a last name, where care of 255, and see here the birth date of an employee, underscore distinguish between this date. And now this is the data type, I'll take it as in a date. Now I am implementing using check constraint. See here, birth underscore date, my query condition here is to be greater than 1900 of the year 01. See here, one constraint, check constraint I am implementing in this table. What is this? The birth date should be above this date of issued here, 1/1900. It should be above date of birth. Yes, the same column, DATE. Yes, okay. The birth date is, I have taken defined as in a date as in a column data type, and the check constraint I have implemented here. The birth date, what the value of the data is passing here, it should be above to this date value. Okay, that is one check constraint I have implemented here. And one more column, it is joined date. This is joined date or joined date, you can take it as. And here also one more check I am going to implementing here. That is what I'm going to implementing here, like join date should be greater than birth date. Is it valid? Joined date should be greater than birth underscore date. See here, my condition in this column is birth date should be above to this year, and this date what is mentioned here, that is birth date. If it is satisfied, it will be enters. And join date should be above to the birth date. Why? If he joined before birth date, is it possible? There is no way. some meaningful words we are interacting and restricting to entering into the data here by using with the check constraint. Check constraint is a function and method predefinedly which is available in PostgreSQL. All right. And one more constraint I am verifying here called that column is salary. Here I am mentioning the salary. I'm taking as a numeric, and the check constraint for this I'm going to write like a salary what I'm giving to entering into the database, like a small letters I have to take here. Yep, salary it should be greater than 0. There is a even 1 rupee is enough, we have to pay the salary, otherwise there is no meaning of the free, right? See, likewise I have a prepared a statement of SQL query. Now I am going to inserting data here, execute. Yes, it's really great. Query returned successfully and the table employee 2 is created. Like a refresh. Now see here, apply to table. Yes, it is created with columns. How many columns here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns are created here with the constraint of see here. Check constraints are there and primary key is there. Now you will observe here. Primary key anyhow we have a set ID as a primary key. And moreover, we have a set as a check constraint of this one, and birth date is a more than date, and a check constraint of comparison of joining date with birth date, and one more is here for salary if it is above to 0. All right. Till now we have a creation of the table. We have used the time. Now we will see how to insert a statement which is acceptable to insert into the database. Let's simple statement. I'll make it easier for you to convenient. Insert into, like what is the table name is like employee. Yes, employee 2. Yeah, employee 2. Sorry. The first name. Yes, first name, comma, last name, and birth date. What is the birth date I'm going to pass in here? It's like let me take the columns first. The column values here. Joined date here and salary. These are the 5 parameters I'm going to pass in here. And now values are Mary is in a first name and second name it's in a John. Let's assume that. And the third column it's in a birth date. That is in a birth date. Simply assume that 01. Like here we have to pass it 1980, and the month is 03, and 01 is in a date. The space and the joining date we have to specify here like 2019 latest date I am specifying. Yeah, and the month is 03 here only, and 01. All right, and taking a comma, and here I'm passing a value of data. It's in a value like 50,000 I'm passing. All right, 4 parameters: first name, last name, birth date, joining date, and salary. 5 parameters, right? And here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parameters. Select the query and execute the statement. Yeah, like values. Now run the statement. It is executed successfully. Now see what is the data is available here. All the condition, if it is satisfied, it will execute. If the condition is not satisfied with the check, like a constraint is not satisfied, it won't insert there. We'll see in positive way we have given a proper data. All the data that insert statement is executed and it is inserted. Now I'm passing as a negative value here. What is happening? The condition it's saying that the check constraint is above 0 only it is accepting, whereas I'm passing in a negative value. Let's see what happening. Now see here, SQL statement will won't allow you to, the check constraint will throw an error. All right. The new row relation employee to violates check constraint implies to salary check is throwing an error. Clearly it is given. You see here. And the details is failing new contain row contains to query and the data what we are going to pass in here. Negative number. All right. Likewise, you can prepare queries while creating a database tables by making the constraints in database program and the tables you will have a vast of very easy to handle your database. Like there is a no validations is going on in your front end table like a form as a coder. Even you can also check by creating a table a standardization by using the check constraints and the conditions you may pass here and verify up to that condition is reaching your level or not. All right. Here you can exercise this mode like changing the database value as in a date of birth. I have given this value no. In before 1800 you try to give here and it won't accept you. And the joining date and birth rate you can check it all these parameters also. All right. Hope you understand about check constraint usage and the creation of the check constraint with this table. Thank you for watching this session. Thank you.